Shay getting jokes. Saul and Shay getting jokes. Saul and Shay get.
Hello.
Hey.
And welcome to Saul and Shay Get Jokes. Episode 4.
Episode 4.
We're doing well.
I know.
Like, for some idea that we just came up with at the King Kong Club.
Yeah.
About how long ago was it?
It wasn't the King Kong Club.
I think you said it to
we
me.
used to always say, I don't know, maybe it was the King Kong Club, yes.
But I remember you saying, it struck me as kind of that's a lame idea. I don't want to do a podcast.
The King Kong Club sounds like, I don't know, like this 50s exclusive
Speakeasy
place.
kind of place.
We were hanging out. I think of the Cobalt Club, which is a place in the movie The Shadow with Alec Baldwin. Am I sitting close enough to the microphone?
I think you are.
Okay. The Cobalt. So it's like, we'll hang out we'll have some steaks at the Cobalt Club. So it's the King Kong Club. Maybe it's just because it sounds like Cobalt.
I wouldn't mind King Kong steaks. They'd be pretty big, though.
Nonetheless, let's start with our... wait, we will... now, since we're on the 4th episode, so things are quite hopeful. It's this new sensation of hope. So let's go on
Optimism.
Let's start with episode 4, A New Hope.
Delicious.
Nutritious.
Are we going to mention our sponsors?
Oh, yes. We are sponsored by...
Pepsi Max.
Oh, yes. We are sponsored by Pepsi Max. It's the Pepsi that's also a Max.
I don't like how they changed it, though. When I got it in the hospital, it was red, and it said, it's a steal, €1.
Oh,
I thought it was really clever. But that's just max value.
Max value, which Max is an abbreviation of maximum, I'm assuming. It's not like...
Yeah, but it's also Pepsi Max.
Yes.
There you go.
So this episode, we picked something a little different. It's actually not pop culture, it's just actual culture.
Yes.
And we are talking about pasta.
Pasta.
What's it made of? We probably should have checked what it's made of. It's like bread and lizard or something.
Bread and lizard.
No. If what I said was stupid, then I didn't say it.
Okay. If what I said was stupid, then I didn't say it. Quote Séamus Hanley.
It's like you make like a dough. It's like flour and water or something, or it's
flour and water.
There's like a glue or something you put in there.
Gluten.
If you want to make it. Yeah, that's what I said. Again, that's what I said.
Okay.
I said gluten. Gluten. That's what you said right there. I said whatever you said.
You said whatever I said.
It's all about the he says, she says.
Bullshit. We cursed. We don't normally curse. No, actually,
we curse a lot.
I said last
second
week.
episode. You said last week. You said off last week. I kept saying the first episode.
I said a lot.
You said a lot.
That's not really a curse, but I haven't even listened to the big.
And now we've said all of those in this episode. Yes. So it's So
in
pasta.
Yeah. What are your first memories of pasta, Séamus? And your dad's a chef, so maybe you've got some insight.
I would have to actually I'm going to actually go early on to what's been written in because talking about my early memories. But I always had spaghetti a lot, and we used to have it with tuna fish, and I still have that to this day. A lot. I love. That's one of my favorites. And actually, it brings me to one of the people who wrote in. Dermot wrote in,
and he's your brother.
Yeah, we're going to admit that we know this one in person. My favorite food is sorry again. My favorite food is a simple pasta dish: fusilli pasta with a can of tuna, sunflower oil, not brine, which actually draws back to a memory. That actually is a specific thing where we once had tuna with brine and it was disgusting because it was all pickled. I used to have this a lot as a child and now have it a lot as an adult. It's perfect comfort food tinged with warmth, texture, nostalgia, and far less sugar and greasy than most comfort food, which is good to hear.
That is good to hear.
Yeah, but that's very true. I feel the same way. I get it. It's from the exact same time as him. I have the same feeling towards it because we had that affinity with it. And which count is when this is my count. Though he didn't mention. Maybe he was too embarrassed to mention this, but we didn't call it fusilli back then. You know fusilli?
Yeah.
Yeah. What we called it was boing dinner.
Boing dinner.
Boing dinner. We could have called it springs, I
get it.
Yeah.
I understand. Mario, not Mario. Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, it's just because it was springs. There's springs.
Yeah.
And no, we just called it... No, it's more just because we were weird.
I'm going to plug this in.
Yeah, you do that. Plug that in. Plug in
the computer.
Yeah. Dead air.
Love dead air. Love undead air, too.
Oh, I love it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the things I could... Yeah. I want to read a comment.
Wow, look, when I plugged it in, it made a really weird thing on the soundbar.
Again, oh, wow. I look forward to what that sounds like. You
don't need to be a jerk.
Because I'll be editing this.
Oh, of course you will. Because Séamus, in fairness, does all the editing by himself, and I don't do any. All I do is show up and record this, provide the computer. I feel like I'm not pulling my weight.
You provide the character.
I guess to provide the character.
You're doing a lot of work. You're pulling your weight, and above all else, it's free. I'd like to find me a whore that does that. Well,
What's
you
that
know,
from?
the free stuff. No, it was not the pulling weight. It's from Arrested Development.
Oh, okay.
But then he's like, I mean, you know, not the pulling away and the weight part. On the other hand, if it's free, it's Franklin says it.
Oh yeah.
But it's pretty much its joke. One of our frequenters, Milo, wrote in under our YouTube comments. We have a few YouTube comments. No one's written in on the Gmail. I did check this week. No one's written on the Gmail, but although I didn't change the profile picture. It's been a zombie this whole time.
Okay.
I'm amazed we got so many pasta comments in, considering we stuck to the zombie picture. So
yeah, no, we got like 4 comments in. Including a really long one from Annie. That's a lot.
we haven't picked a topic for next week. We'll work that out at the end of the episode. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah. Like,
well, we have a few in the air.
Yeah.
So that's
Do we?
Yeah, we've discussed a couple of them. We'll
I can't remember any.
We'll lay them out at the end of the episode.
What do I have the viewers pick?
Have the
Or the
viewers
listeners pick?
Well, there's not enough time. It takes them like 2 days to write back, and we got 20 minutes.
No, but I mean for next week.
Oh, next week.
Or next episode.
Well, I like to say it at the end of the episode.
Okay.
So maybe we'll do that for the episode after.
Okay. For episode 5. Episode 6.
Yeah, and I think I know who I want to. I already know what Well, we'll sort it out.
Okay.
You're giving me that look.
What look?
The look that you love me.
Look that you love me. That isn't a song. I just decided it.
Well, now it is a song. Milo, who is one of our biggest fans.
I'd say so.
Really he's been great. He wrote.
He even reblogged us on Facebook.
Yeah, and that was fantastic.
They don't call it reblog on Facebook. That's
Repost.
a Tumblr thing.
He posted about us. Yeah.
Yeah, he shared.
He wrote. He shared, and therefore cared. But he wrote on under. We don't get a lot of YouTube comments, or views for that matter. But although many people have said, "Oh, I've listened to the podcast."
Have we figured out why we have 200 views in the first episode?
No, we never will.
Okay.
It's like,
Also,
why did so many people go see Phantom Menace?
Have we figured out? Do you have to listen to the episode a whole time? Do you have to get to the end for it to count as a view?
I don't know. Maybe, because it seems like more people are listening to it than YouTube would lead us to believe. But Milo wrote, cool vid, guys. This is Milo. Just let us know it was him. Yeah. But I read that as one sentence. I read Milo as an adjective. So I thought he was saying, this episode is Milo.
This is Milo.
This is Milo, like a mile off from bad. So pasta is Milo.
Pasta is Milo.
Pasta is Milo. I started saying my love. Milo is Milo, and Milo is Milo. That's not even the right melody. Preparation. So, and he also wrote in, Milo wrote in on the Facebook page, and he wrote, my favorite pasta is pesto pasta. I was 3 when I had my first pasta dish. If we didn't have pasta, Italy wouldn't be famous. That's true. Because, let's be honest.
Did he misspell Italy?
Technically, he wrote the word,
Italy.
Italy. But to do something Italy.
Oh yeah, like Italy.
Yeah, like Idler on the roof or
Idler on the roof. I get it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
someone has to.
We're detracting from the fact that this is my favorite comment so far. I want to shout out to Milo here and say, I know.
Oh, this is yours.
I know both our brothers wrote it, but this is my favorite writing we've ever had. And I know, I'm sorry, Annie, that's really you've been great as well. But the
we'll
fact
get to
that
Annie in a sec.
We'll get to Annie in a sec. But the fact that Milo goes, without pasta, Italy wouldn't be famous. That is probably my favorite thing I've heard this week.
Let's be honest here. The neo-realistic cinema movement is kind of a footnote on pasta.
Yeah, and also the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That kind of reminds me of pasta anyway.
Yeah, but that's kind of like a famous mistake, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's like Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
To Vin Diesel.
To Vin Diesel. We're drinking. I don't know if you can hear that on the
Yum!
tape.
I am having fluids. This is so good.
That's what she said.
Lisa, we'll save for Annie's.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that she said, Lisa wrote in. She wrote, when about 7 or 8, my sister choked on spaghetti. Get home, see you later. Sorry, when about 7 or 8. Sorry, you can't
really start that without thinking of our previous topic, Will Smith and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, come on, Lisa, Jesus. But no, Lisa wrote in, and she said, first time writer, she said, when about 7 or 8, my sister choked on spaghetti. She had to reach into her throat and delicately grasp the end of the spaghetti to pull it out. She was a charming child. I had to have my spaghetti chopped up after that. That strikes a chord.
It touches on the tragic.
It touches on the in the world of pasta.
Yeah,
it's like Sweet Valley High. How bad can it really get?
Not bad at all.
I don't know. I never watched Sweet Valley High.
I love doing a podcast with you. That was a high five.
All
by
I
the
know
way.
about Sweet Valley High is that Jason David Frank, who was the Green Ranger in Power Rangers, appeared in an episode as a musician, even though he can't play
He
guitar.
was then the White Ranger.
Yeah, no, but
Don't forget.
How could I?
Rita burned a green candle.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Do you know what's interesting was, just speaking of Power Rangers, interesting thing about it, I know it was one of a few shows that was serialized, by which I mean there was a story you could follow each morning. Because we watched it before school. I don't know if you did it.
Oh, right, yeah, I think I know what you mean, yeah.
The story went on. As in, like, the Green Ranger joined, there was continuity and flow.
Do you know one we should have an episode about it sometime, though I don't think we're ready yet? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was like that. It was like one long story. It just continued straight. It wasn't like because Power Rangers was very formulaic. They started to introduce that arc. When the Green Ranger came in, it became about an arc. But before that, it was always just, they fight this monster this week, and then they fight this, and it's like, first scene, one of them has a difficulty, like, lifting a box. I can't lift the box. Look, I really want to lift this box, but I can't. You know, or no, you know what? No, I don't want to lift the box. I won't do it. I don't care how important it is. I won't lift this box. Then there's this battle, and it's like, it's the exact same thing, and it's like, oh my god, to fight this monster, you have to lift the box. He lifts it, and then they go back, and it's like, hey man, you're lifting the box. You know what? I gave it some thought, and it's not that much of a fucking deal. Freeze frame. Dun. No, that's Turtles. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they always had that. But Turtles, there's none of that. They, like, they go down to the sewer, and then 20 minutes have gone by, and it just goes, what's going to happen now? And the next episode, it continues straight from there. And it was only like a year ago. I became conscious.
It's a good thing I brought it up then.
Definitely. And
they're drinking faster than me, which is rare. Nobody drinks soft drinks faster than me and gets away with it.
Let go of the can. We're about the same.
Okay.
Sorry, I was weighing the cans there. And also, what else? What other food made Italy famous that the turtles ate?
Oh, pizza.
Oh, sorry, yeah, pizza. Sorry, no, I was thinking of Smarties. Sorry, yeah, no, they ate pizza. Didn't they? Yeah, sorry, no, yeah.
Pizza.
Yes, yeah, it's just as well.
Stop putting on, like, podcast stuff just because we're rolling.
Well, good stuff's happening, let it happen, what? Who knows what could be happening around here, it's crazy. What the f*** did you do to this thing? It's crazy.
Press the button.
Anything can happen, Whoa, we're crazy.
That reminds me, I want to.
That'd be a great. Wouldn't that be a great radio show? Crazy in the morning.
I want to. Can I play you a clip after
Saul
we
and
finish?
Shay are crazy in the morning. Yes, you can.
Can I play you a clip after we finished recording this?
Only if you explain to the audience right now what it is, so they can look it up themselves.
Oh, it'd be really hard to look up, but it's on iTunes.
That's their reaction to what you just said.
Yeah, it's on iTunes, and it's a Fall Out Boy podcast where they get fake interviewed by these radio DJs that aren't real.
You played some of that for me.
Yeah, we'll play some more later on.
When we see, that's what I was thinking. I don't think it was the King Kong Club. I think it was the hospital we first talked about doing this.
Yeah,
and you started playing that for me, and it was like I picked the right guy.
I picked the right character.
I picked the right guy.
We should move on to. Whoa, I don't know what happened there.
No, we shouldn't. So Annie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Annie
we should move on to Annie.
And Annie, the long comments. Long comments. We love them.
I want to show you it. Oh, my phone's off, but
yeah.
Annie sent me a text after she wrote that.
Yeah.
And was like, just finished writing my thoughts on pasta, and I'm fucking starving. It was really funny because she put starving in all caps.
Brilliant. I'm getting pretty hungry myself with this comment, this podcast. But let's see, what should I read here? There was actually this was a good segment here because it reminds me of something from my childhood. So
cool.
it gives me leeway to talk about myself again. One of my early pasta memories is not actually related to eating it, but making it. When I was a kid, I used to transform my room into different places. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And one time it became a restaurant. Not a real restaurant, of course, but a make-believe restaurant. Well, I knew that, but I'm not sure if...
I think, that was a bit of added explanation to her long post to make her long post longer.
Not a real... Well, that's aspirational. Like, but not a real restaurant, of course, but a make-believe restaurant, wherein one of the delectable but inedible delights on the menu was spaghetti bolognese, which is...
Pasta.
Yeah, to a degree. Like, the pasta part, sure.
It's meaty?
Yes.
What are you looking for from me here? You're looking at me like you want me to say it's something...
Spaghetti bolognese is wonderful, that's what I mean.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yes.
Spag ball.
I made spag bog, indeed. I made the...
Spag bog.
You said ball. Spag ball.
Spag ball.
Spag ball is like some sort of like crazy, like, futuristic, future devised by the 80s.
What does futuristic mean?
I was trying to say toxic waste, and I decided to start again. And
okay.
I now decided to abandon the whole thing altogether and say that
we're ruining
Annie wrote, I made the spaghetti out of white string and the sauce out of red wool. Oh wow! and I'm pretty sure I spelt it wrong on the menu, but I was so proud of my own creativity. I was probably around 7 or 8. Whoa, that's weird.
We both said that's weird at the same time. That's weird too.
Okay,
we have found a secret number to get into pasta, except for Milo, but.
So Will Smith has something to do with this.
Yeah.
So it goes further up than we thought.
They're going back in time.
19 hours.
Nice comment there from the speaking clock.
Yes, thank you very much. It would have been creepy if it said it was 7 or 8, but it didn't. When the dice reads 7 or 8. No, it's when the dice reads 5 or 8.
Imagine...
In the jungle, you must wait until the dice reads 5 or 8.
Oh, Jumanji.
Yes, and I know how to quiz you on that now. No, I can't do that. Great film.
Great film.
No pasta. I loved it despite absence of pasta. But
that's
what Annie wrote about making the restaurant reminds me of a friend of mine. Friend of yours.
Sorry, 1 second. I want to point out what that one paragraph reminds me of, because she's got a lot more. We should read it all, I think. I mean,
yeah.
It reminds me of Calvin's house.
Calvin's house, Calvin Hobbes.
House? Like Calvin would have a restaurant. And he'd spell spaghetti bolognese wrong and make it at a wool.
That is very Calvinish, yeah.
But it would be a real restaurant. I don't know if Annie's familiar with Calvin Hobbes. She told me she wasn't familiar with... no, that wasn't her.
Well, Calvin would probably do something like it would have like chocolate cake, but it would just be mud.
Yeah.
And he'd get it everywhere.
Mud cake.
Yeah, mud cake. No, but it's some actually sophisticated name that a kid shouldn't know or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a bit off.
Like Black Forest Gâteau or something.
Yeah, like something.
And then he just trampled mud all over the house.
Yeah, and it's something like the first 2 panels or something would be like him saying, "Oh, look at it! Oh, wow!" It's that Hobbs like, "Oh, lovely, looks fantastic," or something, and then and he has like a lovely mustache, and then it's actually just more mud all over his face.
Yeah. I want to reread a bit of Calvin. You know what? It took me a long time. Speaking of, sorry to interrupt again. I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry, Annie. But this is the point of the podcast, I guess. It took me so long to realize that Calvin and Hobbes wasn't a cereal, as in like not a cereal, but like wasn't serialized like Power Rangers.
Oh right.
I thought it was a story going along.
Oh no, it's quickies. Like
it's because there's
there are a couple that go over a story, but each one ends with a gag. There's sometimes they do that as well, like Dilbert or Charlie Brown.
But I mean the collected editions. I had no idea.
Oh, each one was like its own story each. It's not if you didn't think it was an archival kind of thing.
No.
Wonderful stuff, Calvin and Hobbes. Now back to how Annie is. How's Annie?
How is Annie?
How's Annie? I'm a huge fan of pasta, and even have my Facebook religious beliefs listed, quite controversially perhaps, as pastafarian. I don't know what a pastafarian is.
Oh, it's this weird
starting with weird is not great for publicly speaking. But go on.
It's a weird religion. Like kind of the way if you get 5,000 people to sign up on the census, it's a religion. So loads of people.
Oh right.
Yeah. So loads of people sign up.
It's like Jedi.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I don't know much about it, but I know it's kind of people are weirdly the pasta is like sacred.
Okay. The spaghetti monster, is that what it is? Floating spaghetti. Is it to do with this floating spaghetti monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
pastafarian, which is actually a whole separate issue unrelated to pasta, but I thought it was quite funny and fitting to my love of eating. My go-to pasta when at an Italian restaurant is spaghetti al pomodoro, which is basically spaghetti and tomato sauce, or linguine al linguine, which is with chili and clams.
I had the linguine one last week at Bell and Belucci. I had the linguine one, the one with clams. It was really good.
Okay, but my guilty pleasure comfort food is my own macaroni and cheese recipe with hot ketchup. Yeah, see, ketchup with pasta is like a cult thing, and it's very underrated, but it works so well.
I want to know
best served with grilled pork chops. Don't knock until you tried it.
I want to try it. I actually really, 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 really like macaroni and cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a big mac and cheese fan.
I am a mac and cheese fan.
I'm not a cheese guy.
You're not a cheese guy?
No.
I'm a cheese guy. I'll even eat weird cheeses as well.
Like Kraft Dinner.
My grandfather is
a friend in need is a friend with Kraft Dinner.
Is that it?
That's Terrence and Phillip. I think I may be getting it wrong, but it's a type of...
Okay. From South Park.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Still sorry.
Speaking of South Park, can we do an episode on Chef Aid?
On Chef Aid? Chef Aid alone? That's not a bad idea.
Because I learned so much stuff from Chef Aid.
We'd have to play a song from it.
Yeah, we can play
we'll get people to vote. No, you know what? We could get... Should we do this next week?
What?
Get people to vote what their favourite song on Chef Aid is, and that's the one we'll play at the end.
I don't know if many other people remember it than me and you.
So how about we give it a couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
that
I'm
won't
just
be
saying
next week. That won't
we
be
can
next week.
just saying we could talk at length, and we should definitely do an episode. It's
Yeah.
not how we came to know Chef Aid. It's how we came to know things from Chef Aid.
Yes.
Like System of a Down were on Chef Aid before, like 3 years before System of a Down were big.
Yeah, it was before they were big. That's a really crazy thing. Now, I have in my hands Buggiali on pasta, Giuliano Buggiali. Apparently, it's one of the best books on pasta. My father's a chef, and
Okay.
have it with me. I don't know. He said there's like a variety of bizarre names in here. I'm going to give this a peek because we're kind of nearing the end of the segment.
I thought that said like pasta games, but it means a game like the type of food.
Oh, like it's game stuffings, not stuffing games.
Yeah,
Stuffing games.
that sounds really dirty.
Which, yeah, but I mean, the Hunger Games equally sounds like it's about pasta. So it's. Let's see, Cappelletti we have here. Tortellini. I've heard of tortellini before. That's just like the stuff where you roll up meat in it, so it's not really pasta because it's kind of cheating. I want to find a good segment here. Should I just read a?
You should take a photo.
Wow, this is a fantastic book. Oh, look at that! That's a fantastic picture.
You should take a photo.
How about we just react to all the pictures in the book? For our audio only podcast. How about we do that? Sorry.
What's Liguria? Read about Liguria.
Liguria, which is Liguria, with its chief city Genoa, has a variety of pastas that are its own. Oh, this is it's a
region.
Trennet, the pasta made without eggs, and the classic recipient of the pesto sauce are also traditionally paired with the famous artichoke sauce. Trennet are also made with a combination of whole wheat and white flour, but in this case a single egg is usually added. Since the Genoese, I'm sorry, any Italian potential sponsors that are listening to this, or just listeners in general, if I'm mispronouncing that, are legendary for their frugality. It gives rise to comment in the... Yeah, and I'm sorry that if I'm disrespecting your frugalness.
Can I see the book,
You're going to take the book away from me, aren't you?
Yeah. Just because...
Because it was...
No, it's...
I forgot where I was.
Yeah, it's hard to make sense of...
Yeah, no, it was just the last second my dad recommended that we reference the book.
I'm glad you bought it, and there's a postcard in it.
Oh, there's a postcard in there. Hello.
Well,
Is it for me? Is it sent to me? Is that how the postcards get to people now?
You ever...
I knew it. Yeah, this is a...
1992.
That's my uncle.
Wow. I've found in the book...
It's in good condition.
Yeah.
Keep your in books, folks.
I found...
Not just books and money. Also, say folks properly. Don't say folks.
Folks.
Like I just did. Where am I from?
It's an invitation to a exhibition of paintings by Séamus' uncle.
Yes.
At the Royal Hibernian Academy. Joseph Hanley, yeah. At the Royal Hibernian Academy, Royal Hibernian Academy.
I'm sorry. You just record scratched on that one. It got a bit Spike Milligan.
There's another one here with there's your dad's own recipes.
Ooh, that's a different. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess we can recommend this book, but you're not going to find all that stuff in there.
Yeah,
you're not going to find the personal
and photography by John
Smith.
John Dominis.
You know what? Giuliano Buggiali. That's Italian, and you know what that's Italian for?
What?
Jeff Bridges.
Is it?
How could it be?
Well, I mean, no, but
just call me a and we'll end the segment.
You're a
Now, I want to finish the segment with last thing Annie wrote, because Annie gave us a nice lengthy comment. She wrote, a world without pasta would be a world without love. Think about how our childhoods would have. Think about how our childhoods would have missed out without. It's because there's too much caffeine in these drinks. Think about how our childhoods would have missed out without that iconic scene from Lady and the Tramp. College students and hopeless bachelors around the globe would starve, and more importantly, this episode of Saul and Shay Get Jokes would not be possible. Oh, horror!
Isn't she nice?
She's very nice to say that. Like, considering she assumed this episode would go well. But she was wrong, but it was a nice thought.
I mean, this episode isn't going badly.
It's not going well.
Don't
twist my words here. Don't twist my words, Bowman.
I won't twist your words. I thought it was Megan. I'm a Megan.
That's a placeholder name. That's not going to be its called. That's not what going to be its called. That's what I just said there. So anyway, that concludes Pasta for the Universe. Thanks everyone for writing it. We love when people write it. No, we got. Now we're on to Soul's Not Seen.
Pasta for the Universe is over.
Pasta for the Universe. We'll talk about pasta more if we do an episode on Mario.
Super Mario Galaxy.
We gotta do. It's Super Mario Brothers Super Show. They always talk like Impostable or
Impossible.
Yeah, they love talking about pasta. I think there's some. It's not from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, but it's like from a game called Hotel Mario. Awful title. It's one of those obscure like mid game generations, console generations games. I think.
Oh yeah.
That it's something like the reason it's in a lot of YouTube poop stuff, and it's like Luigi going, "I love pasta," or so. I've got that wrong completely.
What's YouTube poop?
YouTube poop is a surrealist movement on YouTube where they just like glitchingly edit the out of like famous clips, and it's I don't understand it. I've made videos that are in a similar style, but apparently they're technically not YouTube poop. But if you check them out, it's hard to find the right stuff there. But it's strange. It's very surreal kind of mutilation of clips.
Okay, question. If I've played,
tell me what you think about me. Sorry.
If I've played Die Hard Trilogy on PlayStation 1, am I at a disadvantage for this quiz? I don't remember most of it, but I remember playing it.
For those that don't know, this episode's edition of Saul's Not Seen covers the movie Die Hard.
Maybe we should explain to our... Maybe we have new listeners.
Saul's Not Seen is about...
a weekly quiz. Not weekly. We do it every episode.
A regular quiz. We didn't do it last episode, but I still shot Saul in the neck.
Then I said the word
Yes, that was fun. Particularly the part about the cops. But, sorry. No, I got ahead of myself there. And so, basically, Saul, like many people, but in a particular mainstream area, Saul has not seen a lot of movies that many people would have. Things that would be considered rites to passage. I said it right that time, rites to passage. Go
yes, on. Rites of passage.
Okay. This
look at that. Look at your spike when you said.
This episode's edition is Die Hard, something a lot of people have seen. It's an archetype. The movie is. It's set the way for a lot of things. I watched Mastermind since last episode. Mastermind's that movie with Patrick Stewart.
I thought you were going to wait for me to watch it.
It's possible that I said that.
That's okay. I don't mind.
But that even draws from it. Oddly enough, Die Hard 5, which John Moore is directing, which I'm not sure about. John Moore is Dundalkinite, a guy from Dundalk. He directs Hollywood movies like the Omen remake and Max Payne. Judge for yourself.
I hated Max Payne. I liked the Omen remake. Max Payne I thought was really, really boring.
We won't go into this. I didn't see the Omen remake, but I don't like the idea of it being remade. I didn't agree with that. Anyway, I said I wouldn't go into it. We're going to talk about Die Hard. John McTiernan's Die Hard. Now, what we're doing in this edition, it's a little brief.
Is he Irish?
It's possible. I don't know. He's from America, I think. You think I would have checked. Okay, I'm going to read a couple of facts. There's not a lot of these. We just have a few. Just keep it brief. I got a couple of facts here.
And we'll maybe round out around the half an hour mark, which we like doing.
No, because we're already only got a minute and a half left. Or 2.5 minutes, because we have to wrap it up and stuff. And me talking about us not doing that is further enforcing it not happening. Anyway, Saul's Not Seen. So I'm going to read a couple of things about Die Hard, and you have to tell me true or false. While certain parts of what these little points might be true, if there's one wrong thing, then
say false.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you that's how it works, because it's
not fair.
Because I mean, if they're in English, they're inevitably going to have some sort of truth to them.
That's reasonable.
Yes. First thing about Die Hard. Die Hard centers around the Miyamoto Tower, a fictitious building located in New York. True or false?
True.
No. I forgot the name of the actual, but it's also in L.A. It's set in L.A.
Okay.
John McClane is a New York cop, but it's set in L.A. and that's one of the things that he's not in his jurisdiction. That's one of the things about it. The Nakatomi. Jesus Christ! You think I would have actually written in the real one? I just knew that it's not that. But fucking hell, I should have
known when you said the Miyamoto Tower.
Yeah, because you know who Miyamoto is.
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Exactly. Yes. We're back to pasta again. But is actually the.
Don't show me the IMDb page.
It is actually the Nakatomi Plaza, which is a tower. So you get that wrong, genius. There is a scene early on in Die Hard where John McClane cynically dials on a touchscreen made possible by some very dodgy editing effects.
True.
Yes, that is true. I really just wanted to talk about that scene.
Did you miss the second one there?
Whoa, cool your Japanese jets, alright? Let's see now. The bad guy in Die Hard is Simon Gruber, played by Alan Rickman.
False.
Very good. But why is that false?
Because he's not called Simon Gruber.
Yes, Simon Gruber is in fact his brother in Die Hard with a Vengeance. Nice, yes. See what I did some stuff.
Yeah.
You see, there's a challenge to this.
Oh, because it's a quiz.
This ain't busy at maths.
I loved busy at maths.
Yeah, exactly. This ain't
something
you love.
I want to make a point about busy at maths real quickly.
Go for
one
it.
One of Busy Matt's, I think Busy Matt's 4 or 5, had my entire phone number minus one digit on the front cover. Like, you know, they just had numbers. Like,
By coincidence, was it? Or?
by coincidence.
Oh, wow. That's very Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah.
Was it statistics are based on phone numbers or something? They're very similar to earthly phone numbers. A lot of
Cats.
astronomical statistics.
Yeah.
Die Hard is based on the Roderick Thorpe novel Nothing Lasts Forever, a sequel to the novel The Detective, the 1968 film adaptation of which starred Frank Sinatra.
That's true.
It's kind of too complicated for me to have made it up, isn't it? Yeah. So that's so far. That's 3 out of 4. But now there's the final tiebreaker challenge.
Okay.
Sorry, I assumed how this would turn out, and I was wrong. No, it's the final question, but it's a little different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read 4 quotes.
Okay.
And you have to work out which one of them is not in Die Hard.
Okay.
Now,
4 quotes.
Just to make this a little fairer on you, they're not necessarily something John McClane says.
Okay.
So you might hear one and think, oh, that doesn't sound like something he'd say contextually. That doesn't mean it's, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. So, I'm just a fly in the ointment, the monkey in the wrench, the pain in the ass. Don't, hold your thoughts for now. That's number 1. Everybody thinks I'm suicidal, in which case I'm f***ed, and nobody wants to work with me. Nobody wants to work with me, or they think I'm faking to draw a psycho pension, in which case I'm f***ed, and nobody wants to work with me. Basically, I'm f***ed. Number 3. You want to know the secret to surviving air travel? Take off your shoes and your socks. Then walk around on the rug barefoot and make fists with your toes. And number 4. Hey babe, I negotiate $1 million deals for breakfast. I think I can handle this Euro trash. Would you like to hear that again?
No, I think the third one is false.
You think the third one is false. Now, which one is the third one?
The air travel one.
The air travel one. Now, why do you think it's false?
Because I know...
It's a little late there, isn't it?
What?
It's a little late there, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why he'd be giving someone advice on air travel, or anybody would be giving advice on air travel.
Alright, okay. You're wrong,
Okay.
but... Because he's from New York. It starts with him flying from New York to LA. Yeah. I've never tried that. I've always wanted to try the fist with your feet, and I never got to, because it's very rare that I don't have jet lag. But that's not true, but I will...
What do you mean? Does he mean on the plane?
I'll try and give you... You have the chance to get half a point.
Okay.
If you can work out from those 3. Do you want me to repeat the other 3? So what were they? I'm just a fly in the ointment, the monkey in the wrench, the pain in the ass. Everybody thinks I'm suicidal, in which case I'm f***ed and nobody wants to work with me. Or they think I'm faking to draw a psycho pension, in which case I'm f***ed and nobody wants to work with me. Basically, I'm f***ed. Or, hey babe, I negotiate $1 million deals for breakfast. I think I can handle this Euro trash. Now...
I think the third one is false.
The third one is false.
Yeah.
That's which one is that? That's the high
One Eurotrash.
Yeah, sorry, because I'm reading these in a weird order. Sorry. You do not get the half a point.
Wow.
Yeah, because think about the Eurotrash. It's Hans Gruber.
I didn't know.
Gruber. Hey, you didn't know. You didn't know. That's part of the fun.
Yeah.
But you let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna count the last one as 2 points.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get 3 out of 6.
50%'s not bad. That's
50%.
That's a pass in most
a
countries.
pass, but it's like I'm not angry at you. I'm just disappointed in you, in how you did in Irish.
Yeah. Oh my God! Don't remind me, Jesus.
I'm sorry. I'm reminding myself as well. The line was, "Everybody thinks I'm suicidal," in which case I'm nobody wants to work with me, or they think.
Did you make that up, or did you
no?
get
I didn't
it
make
from
it up. It's from Lethal Weapon.
Oh, okay.
And they have a close relation. They have some similarities. No, you're changing what you haven't seen. Have you seen Lethal Weapon?
No.
That's really good. Next week. So yeah, the air travel one's true. The flying the ointment, which was kind of the given, that was the easy one. You knew that sounded like it was from it. And then the Eurotrash one was true. That's actually I think the flying the ointment one's the only one that's said by John McClane.
Okay.
So that concludes this episode of that edition of Souls Not Seen. Wow, this episode just flew by, didn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I have more to say, but I can't think of what to say.
We can keep going if you want.
So anyway, sorry, you got 3 out of 6. So I think that does you get a double dip. So there you go.
Oh, awesome!
But since you got half, I also get a double dip.
I got an actual double dip.
Now don't spoil your dinner with that, okay?
I won't. I'm really excited. It's been an old school candy.
Just to prove it, we do have like those. Yeah, those are double dips. The old double dips. You can get them at the Sweet Emporium. You know those new Sweet Emporiums that are open up everywhere. I got one of them there.
Yeah, and they also sell grape soda, which I really like.
Yes, which I haven't tried, but it's It's grape drink. It's not grape juice, isn't it? It's grape drink.
It's grape drink.
Grape drink, as Dave Chappelle would say. So
yeah. Okay, so
what's left now? So that was this has been Saul and Shay Get Jokes, episode 4, A New Hope. We need to decide on topic. I have an idea for one, but if you want to throw another one in, because I think
tell me what your idea is.
My idea was the one I had last week. Last week I was about to say that when we were about to record the zombie episode, I said we should do this one, and then you said, "Can't we just do pasta?" And I was like, "That's brilliant." And then we just went ahead and recorded the episode. So you might have another one. I don't know. Before I do that, I just want to, like every episode, write in. It's facebook.com/sasgjj. Again, it's facebook.com/sasgjj. Woo! And you can also check us out on YouTube. Actually, there's something I want to mention there. youtube.com/sasgjpodcast.
I think when we record episode 5, I think we should put them on iTunes.
You can, yeah, okay. And because of that, also because we ran out of space on SoundCloud, they only give you like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I think, so we've run out of space. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the first episode and put this one up so you can still download it, but they'll all be on YouTube always. It's just a little unfair. Dermot was pointing out to me that it's not a good idea to have them on YouTube because people are meant to just be listening to it, and they have to use up the bandwidth of recording of downloading the images as well. So we're still working on getting like a proper place for MP3s. Write in if you want. If you have any ideas, you can write it to us on sasgjpodcast@gmail.com. All these links will be there anyway under the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So anyway,
and we're gonna play out with a song by Kate's Party called "Heartbreak Song."
Now tell us about Kate's Party.
Kate's Party are a local band who just released their first EP.
Oh, sweet. And what style are they? I haven't listened to this now.
They're kind of...
What does play us out mean? I don't even know what that means.
Oh, the song plays out the episode.
Whatever. Just tell us about the band anyway. Go on.
See, Fake Anger... No, I don't know. Now I feel... yeah. They're a local band, and they've just they put out an acoustic demo in 2010.
Okay.
And they've just put out their first full-length EP called Rachel McAdams, and featuring Rachel McAdams heavily in the. You
showed me the disc.
I showed you the disc
from Mean Girls,
featuring Rachel McAdams from Mean Girls heavily in the artwork.
Probably be the image on the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
and awesome. So
the song is called Heartbreak Song.
So Heartbreak Song by Katie's Party.
Kate's Party.
Kate's Party. Kate's Party. Does that mean Kate is a party?
No, it's a party that Kate is having.
Okay, good, because that makes more sense. I'm glad that they're not doing that. So,
unless you were like, this guy's a party or this girl's a party, as in like you were talking about Stifler or whatever.
But next week, let's work it out now. I would like to talk about Danny Elfman. What would you like to talk about?
I would like to talk about Danny Elfman.
Okay, next week, Saul and Shay's Get Jokes. We're going to talk about Danny Elfman, and this is Kate's Party by. No,
this is Heartbreak Song by Kate's Party.
This is Heartbreak Song by Kate's Party. Next week, Danny Elfman, write in.
Straight up this road till we find somewhere we can both go home. No one for conflict, no one for a fight. This somewhere one at a time. And I know